Assalamualaikum students. Today we will start our next topic, Introduction to Statistics, Chapter 15, Exercise 15b. And here we are going to learn display of pie chart. Previously we have discussed the display of pictogram and bar graph. Now our topic is pie chart. It is related with circle divided into different sectors in terms of degrees. So these portions are called sectors, and we will show different categories here. Just like in the previous example, we have discussed apple, bananas and pears. So apples are in light green, bananas are in dark green, and pear is in orange. So we will show it in degrees, not in percentage. Unless or until he is not asking for that, you are not going to convert that in percentage. Second thing, different categories are mentioned for these sectors. I have already told you how many categories are there, you should write it here. The sum of angles of all sectors involved in pie chart should be 360 degrees. After mentioning or calculating the degrees of these numerical values, just like bananas are 60, apples are 75 and pears are having 45 votes, you will convert them into degrees and your sum should be equal to 360 degrees. Next thing is how to change data or values given in table form to change in degrees. So the first formula is category representation in degrees is equal to favor of the category divided by sum of whole data multiplied by 360 degrees. So for example, in the previous example we have seen apple favor is equal to 75, so it will be divided with the sum of whole data. Whole data numerical values are 75, 60 and 45. So we will keep them in the denominator and multiply by 360 degrees, just like we multiply with 100% in percentage. So now we will multiply 360 degrees to get it into the degrees. Next thing, we are going to learn how to find mass of whole product in pie chart when degrees are given. So we are going to convert mass of the whole from the mass of the category. Now you will see that mass of the category will be given to you, and mass of the whole product you are going to find. Just like in the example, if we don't know that how many people have voted for the fruits favor, so what we are going to do, we will write mass of the whole product is equal to 360 degrees, but he will give you the degrees of the category. Means, for example, apple category is apple votes are also given and apple degrees are also given. So you can find the whole product, how many students total participated in this survey. So you will write mass of the whole product is equal to 360 degrees divided by degrees of given portion or category, you can say, then multiply by mass of the given category. See example number 1 on page 376 again for understanding this formula. Next thing, how to change degrees in percentage. Degrees to percentage conversion is given here. Required category in percentage is equal to degrees given of that required category multiplied by 100% and divided by 360 degrees. Again, example number 1 on page 376 will help you to learn this formula, that total degrees of the required category, then divided with the 360 degrees and then multiplied by 100% will give you the required category in percentage. Also you can use unitary method to find these conversions. If you know the value for one item, whether it is in degrees, percentage or mass, then you can find the many by using the equations. So you can also try this method, that with unitary method is it also your practice method, so you can do it very quickly. Next thing we will learn display of line graph, or you can say it trend line. This is the last topic of our display. It is related with points of data over a period of time. Now you can see in the line graph in front of you that there are some points. For the test 1, there are 4 students whose marks we are going to compare: 20, 35, 50 and 90. And you can see that there are the red, green, light green, orange and yellow kind of lines are there. And you can have these kind of lines, so you can compare test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4 and test 5 of these students. So there are points and we can read the trend over the period of time. It is usually used to observe rise, fall, incline, decline or trend of the data. That's why shortly it is called trend line, because it gives us trend, whether it is an increasing, falling pattern, incline or decline. Here 4 trend lines are shown for 4 students. 5 lines are shown. We can observe improvement in their percentage over the period of the test session. We should know the use of correct display form in particular situation. So these are not marks, these are percentages given, and on the y-axis we have seen that percentage is written. So these kind of things you should notice, that whether it is a numerical value given or percentage given. In pie chart we have observed that it should be in degrees, but in trend line it can be anything, in percentage as well, in numerical values as well. After learning this all 4 displays, we must know that in which situation which kind of display is more useful or powerful. So trend line and bar graph can display many categories at the same time, so better to use it. And bar graph is more usable in such a case that subdivisions are also given, just like we have stacked bar graph learned and cluster bar graph. Here we can see the example of coronavirus in Pakistan. I have recorded this video for you, and you can see that how it is spreading, and you can observe which kind of display it is. It is from 18th May to 23rd of May, and you can observe that it is clearly an increasing pattern, and you can say it a trend is increasing. You will comment about it, interpret about it in the words that it is an increasing pattern. So you can see and observe these kind of example around you, and see that can you are you able to do the comment after watching it. This is another example. Let's see what kind of display it is. You can observe that how this thickness between the cases of light blue, recoveries in dark blue and deaths in approximately navy blue. How this thickness is increasing or is it decreasing, you can see. At some time it will become at some time a trend. Let's watch it again. Here it is showing the curve, but slowly this light blue curve is getting straight increasing. So So in this we didn't have learned the curves, but if we want to mark the points on it, we can mark 4 points here, here and here, and then we can see that it is an increasing pattern. Advantages and disadvantages. Let's read for pie chart first. The worth of each category among whole dataset can easily be observed. Just like apple, pear and bananas example, if you remember the pie chart, you can see that major portion, minor portion, which category is having how much part of the whole data set, what is the worth of that category. Maybe among the circle you can differentiate better if 1/4 of one category is of the whole data, so it is clearly consuming the 0 to 90 degree or maybe 90 to 180 degrees. So you can say that this category holds the 1/4 of the whole data. Maybe it is, if it is consuming the half circle or semicircle, so you can say that it is the half of the whole data. So this kind of observation through the degrees knowledge you can observe very clearly in pie chart. It's a colorful and appealing form of display. Again, just like pictogram, pie chart is also a colorful display. But disadvantages: direct numerical value cannot be observed as we are discussing in degrees. I told you it is not necessary that every time you will get the numerical value of the question and you will convert into degrees. Sometimes they will give you the degrees value, but you have to convert it. While using it in practice form and not related with your book questions or solving that, I am discussing in the practical situation. If someone wants to know that how many people have participated, how many people voted for some party. Now at the end there is a request that kindly notify me if any question from exercise 15A be review within the included questions which are the part of your syllabus I have given to you. So if anything is there which you can't understand, please kindly let me know so I can include them in my upcoming videos. Some students from you, they have submitted their work. I have checked, I have marked their mistakes and they have corrected me and resubmitted to me. So kindly, if you all of you have done, do let me know. If you haven't done, still let me know, please. Again, there are two questions I have given for your practice. Question number 1 is: the table shows the number of foreign countries 5 students had visited. Construct pie chart using the above data. A, B, C, D, E. There are 5 students and number of foreign countries are 9, 6, 8, 12 and 5. So you have to show it in the pie chart. Again, I am telling you this is the numerical value and pie chart is related with degrees. Question number 2 is there: the table shows the mass of a baby from birth to 5 months. Draw a line graph to show the mass of the baby from birth to 5th month. So 5 months are given, mass in kgs are given, and you have to tell the 2 months in between mass of the baby was maximum increased. State the month in which mass was least. Find the average mass of a baby during this period. Jazakallah. Okay, now please be ready for test worksheet in next video, but first complete your bookwork, exercise, questions and practice nows. I have given you the work for the next video, so till that you have to be prepared for your test and with the completion of your bookwork. Advanced questions are excluded from exercise 15B, rest is all included. So don't be confused for it that how many questions are included. I have told you before and telling you again that exercise 15B advanced questions are skipped, rest of all is included. Jazakallah.